In the Ekulon SMP, power isn't just measured in gear or kills, it's measured in nations. Livingston, Akulon, the UK, Venice, London, Slimes MC Island, each one ruled by a different figure, each one with its own alliances, tensions, and military strength. And somehow, in a world full of powerful leaders, legendary fighters, and political masterminds, the player who nearly tore everything apart was 67 Bob. His story didn't begin with war. It began with theft. The first major incident was the trial key scandal. 67 Bob stole trial keys, not for fun, not for exploration, but to get his hands on a mace, one of the most dangerous weapons in the entire SMP. And with that mace, he stole gear from Totally Fearsome, one of the most respected and politically connected players on the server. He was banned. Case closed. Or so everyone thought. But then something unexpected happened. Totally Fearsome and Kongi, two of the most influential leaders on the server, fought to get him unbanned. They believed he deserved a second chance. They believed he could change. They believed he wasn't malicious, just reckless. And when he returned, he didn't redeem himself. He escalated. The second incident was worse. Much worse. 67 Bob stole Lighting's gear after Lighting died, a dishonorable move in any SMP, but especially in a political environment already stretched thin. Then he tried to kill Diego the Gamer, the ruler of Akulon, dragging an entire nation into a conflict they never asked for. But the real danger wasn't the stealing. It wasn't the attempted killing. It wasn't even the ban evasion. It was the manipulation. 67 Bob began influencing Kongi, the ruler of Livingston, a nation with real political weight. He twisted conversations. He played victim. He pushed narratives. He convinced Kongi to give him another mace. And with that mace, 67 Bob pushed the entire Ekulon SMP to the brink of collapse. He nearly triggered a full-scale world war between Livingston, led by Kongi, Akulon, led by Diego the Gamer. Two nations with long histories, powerful armies, and deep alliances. And in the middle of this geopolitical disaster stood Totally Fearsome, ruler of the UK, Venice, and London, a tri-nation powerhouse with connections to major political figures across the SMP. He had access to gear, weapons, and resources that most players could only dream of. He had alliances. He had influence. He had Slimes MC, the strongest military player on the server, as his teammate. Slimes MC himself ruled Slimes MC Island, a territory positioned right next to Venice, giving the UK Venice-London bloc a strategic advantage. Both Slimes MC and Totally Fearsome possessed maces, making their military force one of the most dangerous in the entire SMP. And yet, despite all this power, all this influence, all this military strength, they stayed neutral. They watched Livingston and Akulon inch closer to war. They watched tensions rise. They watched alliances strain. They watched the SMP shake under the weight of one player's manipulation. Because 67 Bob wasn't just causing trouble. He was destabilizing nations. He was turning misunderstandings into conflicts. Conflicts into threats. Threats into political crises. He was pushing the SMP to its limit. And he almost succeeded. But eventually, the truth surfaced. Kongi realized he wasn't helping a misunderstood player. He was being manipulated. Used. Played. And when Kongi finally broke free from 67 Bob's influence, the entire conflict collapsed. The war dissolved. The tension faded. The SMP stepped back from the edge. But the damage was already done. 67 Bob's story isn't about a misunderstood player. It isn't about a quiet kid caught in the crossfire. It isn't about someone who made a few mistakes. It's the story of someone who stole trial keys, stole maces, stole gear, tried to kill a nation leader, manipulated another nation leader, destabilized alliances, and nearly triggered a world war, all after being given a second chance. It's the story of how one player, not the strongest, not the richest, not the most powerful, nearly broke the entire geopolitical structure of the Echelon SMP. And it's a reminder. Sometimes the greatest threat to a server isn't the strongest warrior. It's the one who knows how to twist the right people at the right time. Thank you, Kongi, for requesting this video.